Hello there, this is Terry, aka T Raw, and I am coming to you for just about 10 minutes with some information on cholesterol. I've been asked on more than several occasions how to, what cholesterol is and how one can eat right to handle their cholesterol, manage it. And so I just thought, well, let me just make a brief presentation about it that can be distributed to quite a few people because I know a lot of people have those same questions. And those individuals that have asked about it have been ones that have perhaps heard my story of eating to rid myself of a 12-year-long disease, an autoimmune disease called sarcoidosis. And when I went raw, everything I had been dealing with for 12 years went away in just 7 days. Now, that was over 5 years ago. And right now, I'm 90% raw. I don't need to be 100% raw because I'm not in that healing stage. But if anyone has some serious illnesses, things that you need to rid from your body, that you need a makeover, so to speak, an internal makeover, then you really need to look at what it is you're consuming. Meds, they're not the answer when they have so many side effects. And that's what I'd like to talk about today with the cholesterol that a lot of people are having issues with and being told that they need to be on medication to control that. Recently, I had the opportunity to care for my mother after she had a mini stroke and was admitted to the hospital. She was there for several days, and that gave me enough time to fly there to her home and spend about 2 to 3 weeks getting her back to 100% healthy. And when people see her now, they just cannot believe how wonderful she looks. Then some have said that she looks better than she looked before she took ill. So that is all attributed to taking care of the situation with food. Now, of course, the hospital wanted to, or they did prescribe statins to her. Her cholesterol was a little high, and they prescribed statins. And I was like, no, why are you giving her that? We don't need that. We will take care of this with nutrition, which is nature's most perfect medicine without the side effects. There are so many side effects to those statins. And let me tell you, if you have not done your research, then you should not be taking those at all. Please do your research first before you make that decision. What is known to the medical industry, yet they still give medicine. What is known is that no medicine can increase your good cholesterol. Let me repeat. And this was told to me directly by someone in the medical industry. He said, no medicine can increase your good cholesterol. Okay, only food and exercise, only proper nutrition and exercise can correct that. Now, the meds that they give can lower the bad cholesterol, but they have so many side effects that is it really worth it? Okay, so let me just back up a bit and start here with, how do you spell cholesterol? Okay, that is a word that I didn't pay much attention to it because I didn't need to, and so I never could just spell it. If I had to just spell it off the top of my head, it was like, I'm not sure if I'm getting the E and the O in the right place and all that. But a little trick, the word Lester, or the name Lester, is in the middle of that. Okay, so Lester. Just think of Lester and then put a CHO in front of it and an OL after it. Cholesterol. And now that you know how to spell it, what is it? Well, cholesterol is a wax-like steroid molecule. and it plays a critical role in the whole metabolism process of the body. So it is very necessary. It's a component of the cellular membranes. Okay, so again, it is very necessary. But what happens is that sometimes things get out of control. So these steroid-like molecules, they bind with proteins, and they form a compound. There's two forms. Okay, they bind to the proteins and the triglycerides in the liver, and they form two types. You have the HDL, which is the high density lipo, and I don't know if I'm saying lipo. I always say lipoprotein, but I know there's lipids that they're forming with. But so you have the HDL, the high density lipoprotein, and then that is the good cholesterol. Okay, and then you have the LDL, which stands for low density lipoprotein, and that is known as the bad cholesterol. So again, these molecules are forming, and so then you have the good and the bad. And so the bad cholesterol, what it is doing, it is going to the bloodstream, and it builds up in the artery wall as plaque. Okay, it's collecting and, just forming. Just imagine maybe like a snowball, how it's getting larger and larger. And then so when it forms in the artery on the wall as plaque, it's obstructing the blood flow. So then here comes the HDL, the good cholesterol, comes to the rescue, and it picks up these deposited plaques that are there in the membrane wall, and it picks them up and it passes them through the bloodstream, and so it clears it. Okay, and so then that is why you want to have your high density lipoproteins. You want the HDL to be doing its thing, and you want that number to be greater. Okay, you want that to have, the HDL is more valuable, put it that way. Bottom line, it's more valuable to your body than the LDL. So you want to have more of that. So you really want to have a good ratio of the two. And the way so don't just focus just on the numbers of that are presented, as much as the ratio of the two. So when you get your cholesterol read, make sure you have them explain to you the ratio, and now how to prevent high cholesterol issues, because we know high cholesterol, or maybe you don't know, but high cholesterol can lead to strokes. It can lead to heart disease. So you're putting yourself at a very high risk for cardiovascular disease and heart attacks. So you really, really, really want to watch what you eat. Okay, you want to reduce acidy type of foods, and you want to go more for foods that are alkaline. You want to go for more of the greens and things that are healthy for you, so that you can stay off of meds. The bottom line, you want to, as much as possible, stay off of the meds. This can be treated. And backing up to what I was saying about my mom, when I went there to take care of her, excuse me, to take care of her, I was able to get her cholesterol, her bad cholesterol, decreased by 50% in just, get this, 5 days. Okay, so it was done totally with foods, the foods that I eat on a regular basis, and no meds. Now, one of the things that I was giving her also every day was a teaspoon or a tablespoon of hemp seed oil. All right, so you want to use hemp seed that is cold pressed. You want to have the highest quality of hemp seed oil, and that is one thing that we know um, to be well. And oops, hold on one second. Let me just turn off my little alarm there I had for me to let me know that it's time to start wrapping it up. And I will wrap it up with this information about what types of foods you could eat that would best lower your cholesterol. And these are some of the things that well, from a rawtarian standpoint, I don't do meats at all, don't do processed foods at all. And I understand a lot of people are not there yet. So you want to just really, during your healing process, though, again, while you're healing, you really should consider going raw. Okay, it's not the end of the world. It's not that hard. And think about the fact that you are correcting a problem that can lead to strokes, heart attacks, and just other bad things. Okay, just being who wants to just feel bad all the time? So, oats. If you are a breakfast eater, which everyone should be, you should be eating a hearty breakfast. Your food in the morning time should be more than your food in the evening time. So you can start off with a nice big bowl of oatmeal. That is something I gave my mom every day, and she still does that to this day. And I think she ate it before, but we just concentrated on that because guess what? Oatmeal to me is an opportunity to add in a lot of good stuff. Fill that oatmeal bowl up with some blueberries or blackberries, and berries are the best of the superfoods. And you can also and should also put cinnamon in your oatmeal. Cinnamon every day if you can get it. I drink it in my tea. Cinnamon and turmeric in my green tea. It just is so important to fight cancer and other things. So again, oatmeal gives you an excuse to use some cinnamon. And then nuts. You want to put nuts in your oatmeal, whether it's almonds or walnuts. Chop them up, put them in there, or just throw them in there whole like I do. And then, but yeah, that gives you a good hearty breakfast. It has a lot of fiber in there and enough that it's the soluble fiber, and it's good, and it's going to get you started for the day. As far as sugar, try not to use any ever again white sugar. Do not use that. It is equivalent to crack cocaine. You need to just eliminate that from your diet altogether. And you can use things like we use pure cane sugar. You can use coconut sugar. There are just a lot of good substitutes out there. Okay, turbinado. Look for turbinado in their store and get that. It's the purest form of the sugar, but all that refined sugar, get rid of it. That white stuff, get rid of it. Okay, other barley and other whole grains are other things that you can use, oat brands and things like that for your breakfast time, but have those every day to help lower your cholesterol. Beans, again, so this is something that I wouldn't use because you have to cook them. They could be deadly if you don't cook them, and make sure you rinse them and such as well. But beans, lentil, now we do lentil beans because we can sprout those. Okay, we do sprouted foods. So lentil beans and garbanzos we do all the time, and those are excellent for reducing cholesterol. But other beans, like your kidney beans, black-eyed peas, and all those other types of navy beans or anything like that, you have to cook. I guess those will be good as well. Okay, eggplant, okra, apples, grapes, strawberries, citrus fruits. There's just so many. Soy products, you have to watch your soy. Make sure it's organic soy. I know there's a lot of controversy about that, but we use tofu, we use soy milk, soy products, and just, but be careful of, how you're selecting it. And then let's see, you want to just really watch the oils that you use. We use grape seed oil and olive oil. You want to use the highest grades of oil possible. Absolutely do not use vegetable oil, Crisco. Oh my gosh, that is a death trap. Okay, don't use Crisco. Don't use even canola oil. When you look at where canola oil, comes from and such, you don't want to use that. Okay, so stick with the highest ones. Coconut oil is excellent. Grapeseed oil, one of the best. Almond oil, or what's the other one we use besides olive oil? There was another one, but anyway, yes. So your oils, stick with that, and try not to cook with oils. That's when oils really become toxic, is when you're heating them, especially heating them above a certain degree. Okay, that always changes the molecular structure of things, which is why we don't cook our foods. So that gives you a start, and I'm going to end with that that information for you. Okay, and hopefully this will help set you on the right path. Exercise, exercise, exercise. I can't stress that enough. You must do, it's a combination. You can't just do one thing and expect to have the best results. So you want to watch, you want to have the best of nutrition possible, and you want to exercise as much as possible. Even if it's just 3 times a week, you are adding so many years to your life, and you're getting rid of inflammation. Inflammation is what causes the pain and the aches that come with, it's not just an old age thing, it's a stationary lifestyle thing. People just expect when you get older that you're going to have all these aches and pains and creaks and stuff. It's just because you're not moving as fast. You're not moving as much. When we were young, remember how much we walked everywhere on college campuses? And then even if you were like me and lived in a big city, when I graduated from college, I did not have a car in Chicago, because that's like, Chicago, New York, LA, having a car is a liability at times. So with a transit system like most big cities have, you are better off without a car, and you stay healthy. There are regions in this world where the people are just so healthy, and it's because they walk so many places. They walk. So get back to your walking. If you have errands that are within 2 miles of your house, walk there. All right. And let's see. So proper sleep, lots of hydration, lots and lots. Can't stress that enough. Drink a lot of water throughout the day. Get rid of the sodas. That sugar is deadly. Get rid of the sodas. But if you have to wean yourself off of soda, then you need to be drinking that much more water. All right, so hope this all is very helpful to you. Let me know. Let me know. Subscribe, like, share, do all those wonderful things that help us to continue to bring you this vital information. All right, this is Terry, aka T-Raw, helping baby boomers and others live long, earn strong, and have a great green time in the meantime. All right, I will catch you the next time. And drop me a line and let me know what information you like to hear about. And that there will help me as well to know what to bring to you. All right, thank you. Have a wonderful, awesome day. Bye-bye.